Hello, folks. My name is Ronnie. I'm a real estate agent. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, don't you love this site? Here's the sunshine. I don't know if you like it, but I'm trying to squeeze it. So this is beautiful Colorado. Anyway, just tuning in real quick live. We over here is some location I stopped by. Um, we're doing an inspection for my future homeowner, and wanted to tune in real quick, let you know he has a question that he asked me. Why should we do an inspection? Why should we do an inspection? That's a nice question to ask. And today he found out something in the new home that he's going to be owning in the future. Found a few items that we're gonna ask for the homeowner, the car and the homeowner to fix. And it's not a little bit of price. I mean, it's quite a bit. I mean, let's say 2,000, 3,000, 200, 300. I mean, still. And I mean, we this is why we need to do that, an inspection, to find out exactly what's going on in the home. Let's say roughly an inspection could cost 300, 400, depends on the square footage, depends on the place, depends where you do, and also a sewer inspection. That's one of the biggest things to do when you're buying a home. Why? Because you want to find out what you go into. Okay, an example, there was a sewer inspection, and we found out that it was not on this home but a different home, that the water wasn't running properly through the lines, so you had to dig it up and readjust the lines. And it would take between 5 to 10, I mean, roughly between $5 to $15,000 just to dig it up. Depends on the situation, depends on the location, depends if we need to crack concrete to get to the pipeline, depends if how fast it needs to be done. So all of that comes in effect. Now, an inspection of the house, which is basic inspection, I mean, you don't find a lot, but let's say foundation issue, let's say um, furnace needs to be cleaned up or fixed up, or water heater needs to be changed. I mean, those are reasonable things that we need to find out. But there is other stuff. I mean, how about a roof leak? How about there some wall that wasn't supposed to be there? Stuff like that. So that's why an inspection comes in handy. And this is the why and the answer for you. You need, I mean, I would recommend to do an inspection. I would not I mean, I'm suggesting and recommending to do an inspection as a professional real estate agent. If you guys are thinking that you're gonna save yourself about $300-400, and let's say the price of the house is about 200, let's say it's 300, let's say it's a quarter, uh, to half a million, 700,000, 300, it doesn't matter what the price is, because when you go in to check out a house or a condo or a home or a townhome, it doesn't matter. When it needs to be fixed, it would cost you arm and a leg. Arm and a leg is, again, I just give you an example, a sewer. Give you an example, to finish redo fix up a furnace, to move a wall, to like cut it up, or there was some plumbing issue in the plumbing issue in the house that needed to be fixed up, and you need to cut a wall, you need to get to that plumbing, you need to fix it up, and then you gotta retouch the wall, and you gotta make it nice. So I had a situation that was about 2 feet long, two by two, that um, a line. So when there was an inspection done, um, I have one of the best inspectors that I work with, and they turn all the water everywhere in the house. That way to see if there is some leakage, like in the house that we can catch. And guess what? We did in one individual home. And it's, of course, it's not every single time, but in this home we did. And it's one of the things that we found out. There was a leakage upstairs in the main master bathroom, and they had to cut into the wall in between the floors, cut out the pipeline, refix it, reattach new pipes, and then re-put a new wall, and of course with a new texture. Well, match up the color, so roughly it was like about 14 to $1,500. Do you have $1,500 in your pocket laying down? I don't know. Do you? Awesome, good for you. But for some individuals it's not. So that's why an inspection comes in handy. And I would recommend, but you could strongly say no, but it's only $400-500 out of your pocket. Or, and it is, I mean, it saves you a lot of trouble. $1,400 that they found out, that's a small thing. But I had people that, I had situations, let's say that I had situations that people will get in the house, and there was a couple of locations where the pipelines had to be fixed. So that, for that individual, one individual, it cost them about $8,000 just inside the house. You want to, and so that's $8,000. Okay, if there was an and they didn't do an inspection, and I mean, of course, it didn't happen to one of my clients because I take care of them, and that's what I do right now. I tell individual what's going on. So I saved one of my buyers a lot of money. The homeowner that was living in there, he was selling it. He said he's not going to do it. I'm like, okay, if you guys don't do it, give us the money, we'll do it later. Well, he said, well, you're buying a used home. I'm like, okay, we're buying a used home. Okay, well, I wasn't comfortable with for my buyer, and I told him, like, well, this is the option. You either walk away, I'll get your earnest money and we'll find you something else, or you want to go into that. I would not strongly suggest it, because $8,000, what, that's $8,000. What if there's something else can be going into that home? So stuff like that will help you by getting that basic inspection. So that's why it's a good thing to have an inspection done. So that is how, what is your why to do an inspection. If I hope this explains you a little bit stuff. If this it is useful for you guys, hope you guys gonna like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and also on my Facebook page. And would love to earn your business. So if there is anything I can do for you, give me a call. Even to move a piece of furniture, find your rental property. I don't, not to rent, just for you renting, to rent it out. Like, you wanted to live there in meanwhile till you could get your down payment together, and then we'll find you a home. I do everything. So if there is anything I can do for you, please reach out. Hopefully you guys enjoying the scenery, and this is just absolutely beautiful. Rancho Guys Life, Colorado. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ronnie Shamai with Brokers Guild, tuning in, tuning out, and call me for all your real estate needs, 303-587-0565, and